What's happening, everybody? Once again, it's time to take a look at another beer. I'm going to take a look at one here from Cambridge Brewing. This is the Spring Training IPA. Cambridge is actually out of Cambridge, Massachusetts. I have not had this one before. Supposed to be an IPA with a twist, so kind of interesting to see what this will actually have in it. It does feature Altanum and Palisade hops, inspired images of wildflowers and fresh cut grass. So kind of interesting. Again, there's the bottle, basic bottle cap on top, so nothing special there. But let's go ahead and crack it open, get in a glass, and see what we have here. Got some good canna smoke that comes out. Pour that out a little too fast. It's going to rise up a little bit. Give us a second here while we get this settled down. Always like trying something new. First look at the glass on the appearance. We see that got some cloudiness, some murkiness. You can see carbonation in there working. I don't know if you can see it that deep, but I can see it on my side. And actually using a shaker glass, which is actually my Killian's glass. A lot of good carbonation action, so we'll see what happens when we get a taste on it.
Hey, how you doing?
On the appearance, the head itself, it's just off-white head. Seems to have a good amount of rockiness to it. Actually came out with like a 3-finger pour from the initial pour there, so try to let it settle down a little bit. As far as the color itself, we get that golden yellow that you would expect on an IPA. Nothing too off from that. And let's go ahead and see if we can get an aroma.
And what the hell is that smell?
And picking up the hop smell that you would expect. Some nice pininess taking place, some good earthiness. A little bit of a dankness in there. Now the ABV on this one is actually 6%, but I don't have the IBUs listed, and they weren't on the bottle anywhere that I could see. No, nothing there. But you're getting what you would expect with an IPA. Everything seems to be in place with the smell, with the aroma, with what to be expected. And I'm getting a little bit of that citrus as well taking place. Go ahead and see if I can get a taste on here.
I do want to know what it tastes like.
On the taste, the initial flavor, you do get hit with a good amount of moderate bitterness. You get hit up front with a lot of the carbonation. Carbonation is lively. Not overly carbonated to a full effect, but enough that I can sense a burp at some time is going to happen. The texture itself, you get a dry texture. The finish is kind of crisp. We have some of the glass lacing starting to take place now as I drink this one down. The duration, you get a short to average duration on the finish. On the finish itself, as I mentioned, you do have that bitterness. You have the light bitterness on the finish, but up front you get hit on the initial with more of a moderate bitterness, but the bitterness does stay with you for a good portion here. As far as anything else on the back end, not really tasting any of the alcohol, nothing like a metallic taste really in place, but you do have what I would consider to be like a light astringency.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
So overall, on the initial feeling on this beer is definitely IPA. Doesn't really do anything to make it stand out too greatly. I think it's an average of what you would expect. If you're going out to get an IPA, this is kind of the beer you'd expect to get. How does it stack up against some of the other IPAs out there? I think there are some better options, but it's not a bad one. It's the first time I've actually had this one, so I'm not disheartened by it at all. I think it's kind of solid for the IPA that it's supposed to be. I think if I give it a rating, I'll give it a rating of 2.5 out of 5. I think it holds the IPA spot well, but it's nothing to really make it set apart. I'm not getting a lot of the floral or the citrus taking place, but do get enough of the hoppiness and the bitterness to perform as an IPA as it is supposed to be. So again, this is the Spring Training IPA. If you've had this one before, let me know. Put some comments in the comment section. I'd like to see what you may have thought about it as well. Yeah, not bad. Got this as a 22-ounce bottle, $1.99. So went over to the bargain bin, saw it, picked it up. Well, I'm going to finish drinking this beer. I appreciate you swinging by for another video. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit the like button, and of course subscribe so you can stay up to speed on other videos as they come out. But cheers, and hope to see you again on another video, and have a good night.
Does this guy know how to party or what?